2, 1, go!
Hello friends and welcome back to another Supreme Commander Forged Alliance Forever Derpcast. This game is going to be a short one, but I've been promised that it's absolutely worth it, so let's get in. This game is not balanced. I definitely prefer balanced games. So Team 2 here, they are up. They're up 250 rating, so this game is what I would call stacked, and I'm going to leave your lobby if you try and make me play this game. But it's also a map generator, so let's have a look. Mass, hardly any mass, 1600 mass on the map here. We've got some plateaus. These are pretty tasty mass plateaus down here and here.
Nice.
But not much here. So this is a left v right by the looks of things. So let's go through our teams. In the purple UEF com here, we've got Tick. He's a 1300 rated player. He's opening land. Up here we've got Foric. He's a blue AFK Seraphim by the looks of things. Down here we've got Romad the scientist. He is a veteran. We've definitely seen him before. And last but not least, in Team 2 we have the Red Chad. It's the Alpha. On Team 1, starting off at the bottom here, in, what's this, blood red, we've got the RAF, the Royal Air Force, for Team England, glorious. Then we've got Soul, but spelt like a hacker name. Are you the hacker known as 4chan? Only time will tell. In purple, we've got Nucleus Genius. He is a veteran of Sentence Clutch. 1500 player and the highest rated player in the game today. And the last player in UEF who's going first land, second air, it is Dreamer, and he is minus 100 rated. Glorious. Now it's only possible to get minus 100, minus 200 if you're quite new to the game and you play and you lose a few matches. You often see it with people who are playing games of, oh, let's put the map up. If they are playing 1v1 and they're quite new, they can often have that happen. So, let's see. Is anyone doing anything silly with their eco already? Not really, apart from Soul, who is energy stalling, which is terrible. Don't be energy stalling, guys. When you energy stall, you also stall mass as well, so you stop generating income. Absolute death for you and your team if you start doing that. So first unit's out. Well, we've got some Mantis here for the Alpha. He's looking to try and claim these mexes. And it seems like the fight should really be on the corners here. There's very little to fight over in the middle. But these mexes here are important. And it seems like this is a carry slot here. So the Alpha is in a carry slot and Dreamer is in a carry slot because of these back mexes. Whether you want your minus 100 rated player in the carry slot, I don't know, but I doubt they pick the places since it's randomly generated. Interestingly enough, the random generated maps, they're also working on a fog of war. So that means you won't be able to see the map, you have to explore it. That is coming in FAF. That's quite a cool thing. I always liked exploring the map in random map games. You never know where the resources are quite going to be. In Age of Empires. Well, good to see that in FAF. If people want it, they can do it. Is that first blood here to Romad? It might well be. But a bomber out from Nucleus Genius and a bomber out from Dreamer. So Dreamer is clearly not... I mean, looking at this, he is clearly not a complete beginner. He's got multiple factories. He's got his mexes on pause. He's got an NG building power. He's got bombers. His comm is expanding. I mean, arguably that's actually better than Soul here, who is mostly AFK. It might be that Dreamer has played a lot of 1v1 games, but not a lot of team games. And Tick here is moving in on Dreamer. I think he suspects that Dreamer might be a pushover, but that is not going to be the case. He is going to... He's definitely going to find some resistance here from Dreamer, that's for sure. He is going to be able to take a few mexes, the strikers here. Oh, they're going to move on into Dreamer's base by the looks of things. try to keep an eye on the map. Got an engagement down here with the Alpha. He's going to be fighting Soul. Mantis versus Striker. Classic. It looks quite even to me, actually. I'm not entirely sure. I think if the Mantis, especially with the Medusas here, overrun, they'll win this. Very little to stop him just getting into the base if he does go. The Alpha definitely... the Alpha here was potentially able to beat both opponents at the same time here. Mainly because Soul hasn't really come forward. If you're not using your comm as an engineer, there's no reason for it to be far back. You want it to be aggressive. Bit of a dance here. Tick and Dreamer. There is 1,400 rating points between them. Both in these UEF comms. Obviously, I am going to be rooting for Dreamer this game. He is the lowest rated player. Nobody has gun yet, but Nucleus Genius is upgrading, so is the Alpha. Nucleus Genius still in his base. I feel like his ally needs help here. Sending tanks. But poor Dreamer is getting double teamed here. That is not good. Let's open this. So it seems like the two comms here from Team 2 are going to be pressing Dreamer here. They're not going to let him go. At the same time, the Alpha is definitely going to crush Soul here. This is definitely going to go... maybe the comm can pull it back. Forik might be a little bit too... he might have done a little bit too much. He's surrounded by units now. As is RAF. Raf, what are you doing? You're sitting here, you're going to die. You need to move. Surely he needs to cancel this. That is just greedy. Raf, what are you doing? Raf, buddy, move. It's too late now. Even if he moves, he's still gonna die. He does complete gun,
Explodes.
I mean, really, dude? Why?
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
That wasn't necessary at all there. Nucleus Genius is pushing out. He has double gun. I think if he wants, Tick is dead here. He will be able to keep him in range. We're going to have to split again. I think Nucleus Genius may be able to get the kill onto here. And the Alpha will probably be able to get a kill too onto Soul. Soul not managing to dodge those Zui shots. He eats a Zui shot and dies to Romad. We'll jump back up here. Oh my goodness, Nucleus, kill this. Oh, that is so big brained. He is damaging this one so that when he shoots here, they both die, right? Is that what's going on? Oh, he can't see it. If he gets this one, they're both going to go up.
Double kill.
But whilst they've done well at the top, they've got crushed down here. And map control wise, this does not look good. No, it looks terrible. This looks much healthier, look. Nucleus Genius, you are going to have to go and You're going to have to go Super Saiyan here, my friend, if you want to win. Can you do it? He's kind of shaking his head as he walks towards us there. That just means that Dreamer will have to do it, and he's got Nano. The Alpha with the Guncom here, the Cybran Guncom. Economy-wise, Team 2 are also ahead. It's not that much though. Now, if you are Nucleus Genius, what do you do? You are a genius, obviously, but what do? Do you push in and try and come around, or do you go back and defend? Do you split up and risk a 2v1? Must feel pretty bad losing your nicely set out energy storages here. How many Mantis will blow themselves up? That is the big question. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 Mantis suicided themselves into the explosions. Remember, these are like explosive barrels in Borderlands. Don't be near them when you shoot them, guys. So we've got Tech 2 army here out from Nucleus, but Obsidians are terrible against Mantis. Terrible. He really needs Blazes. Well, Blazes aren't very good either. If only Dreamer had gotten Gun. I feel like if Dreamer had gotten Gun, he could do so much more here. Big Mantis run by. I remember they're faster than the Aeon units as well, so once they get in, you can't catch up to them. And now Genius is in trouble. He's got a shield here, which gets saved by a PD. Tech 2 PD down, that's going to help. He's had to split his army up. Half to chase into this back area and half to defend. And he's luckier that these two comms are far apart. The Alpha not overcharging here, so that Obsidian eating a lot of shots, which is very helpful. Has to Dreamer bitten off too much. He's fighting a lot of tanks up here. The Alpha might be in trouble if he continues to push. There's PD, there's a Guncom, Tech 2 PD as well. This is a very dicey situation, it could go either way. Team 1 really don't have any air at all. If Romad starts spamming bombers, there's really nothing they can do about it. Shield takes some damage there. Uh-oh. Genius isn't getting out of this. They can chase him now. I feel like if he prioritized Romad, he might get some additional damage. Woo! That's another double kill. And this is now a 1v1 between a -100 rated UEF and a 900 rated Seraphim. Map control, all in the Seraphim's favour. Eco in the Seraphim's favour. Dreamer is behind on air. He's got gunships, so he has got T2 air. Or can he? Surely not. That's not going to be enough. Right, did Romad lose his interceptors in the explosion? He didn't. Romad didn't lose them. A brave jump to T2 air there for Dreamer. That is what he's been working on. I don't think it's going to be enough. He's got no interceptors, no flak to shoot them down. He's still bogged down in these units. His gun doesn't do enough damage. He really needs that gun upgrade if he's going to push against units like this. And now he's against a big army. Romad has, well, we're looking at 40 tanks here versus a con with just a health upgrade. Continuing to make gunships. Tick is trying to say something in Russian. Are they all Russian players? I can't read Cyrillic. I hope they're shouting advice to their player and not being salty, because if you're minus 100 and you're the last one left and you continue to fight, I think you're doing pretty well. Does he not have overcharge either? Dreamer, do you not have overcharge, friend? He does. What a baller. He's on a transport. He's loaded up. He could drop here and cripple. He's going... He has more health. He has more health. Bring the gunships. Dreamer, you can do it. Oh, he's flying over the flak. But it's a teaching transport.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, bring the transport back. You need all the DPS you've got. Clutch overcharge on a T2 tank. He's only got the Tech 1 gun. It's all going to come down to this.
It's time to do.
Stay with him, Dreamer. I believe in you. There's so many mantis. $3,000, $2,000, 2005. It's so close. He gets. What an absolute Chad. Oh my god, Dreamy, you absolute legend. In my opinion, he played not as a minus 100, more like 1,000. Is he a smurf? I will let you decide. I think he played very well. Look at the lines of factories, the spam, the PD placement with the pre-built template. We've got the lines of power P-gens. T2 mixes at the back. Is he doing reclaim? Well, there's no reclaim immediately around his base. Well played there, Dreamer. That is a 4v4 that ends in a drawed match. My goodness. You would not have seen that one coming, would you? If someone asked you to win at any point, you probably wouldn't have said it's not going to be heads or tails, the coin's going to land on its edge. And there we go. Faf is a dynamic game. All in balls deep on that snipe for the trade. He was behind. He had to come up with something, and that worked, so well played. So we have our scores here. Genius and the Alpha with 2 kills each. They are the higher rated players. Raf, Boric, Soul and Tak not managing to get a kill. We have Romad, the scientist, way ahead of everybody here. It was clearly a very good idea of Dreamer to trade. So I guess it's time we need to decide our MVP for today, and I am very biased towards the low rated players, as you know, but Dreamer played an absolute stunner of a game there. Maybe not all the way through, but towards the end, I think his decision making to realise that the game was lost and he needed to go all in somehow, that was a really good decision, and he walked away with a draw instead of a loss. So really well played there, even if he is perhaps smurfing a little bit. The Derp Award, I found it frustrating to watch Raf, their RAF. I found it frustrating to watch him just stand there and die.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
So his teammates must have found it even more annoying. So he's going to get the Derp Award. He could have walked back during that upgrade. He could have lived. It might have changed the game in all kinds of ways, but he essentially just gave away a free kill, which made me quite sad. Please don't do that, guys. And I do say guys because the viewership of this channel all time has never had a single female account according to YouTube analytics. So thanks for the sausage party, guys. I love it. and I'll see you next time.